Waste management has always been a problem in Tacloban City. In her drive to keep Tacloban City a clean, green, resilient city, Cristina Romualdez recently signed a city ordinance that would address the garbage disposal problems. City Ordinance Number 2017-1337 integrated ecological solid waste management of Tacloban City. Jonathan R. Ihada, the department head of City Environment and Natural Resources Office, talks us through the ordinance that has recently been implemented in Tacloban City.
There will come a time na we will no longer collect garbage if it is mixed. So, pasensyahay good. So, most likely by July, we will commence. In fact, San Jose is part of our dry run site. Buong San Jose. From Coca-Cola up to San Jose. So, nag-commence na ang dry run last April. So, we are observing now kung if more than 50% na nag-participate, then amang tagaanin buong May, then by June, talagang 0-0 na. May mga barangays na may mga drop-off points na. So, dito na lang kami. Ang atong dating practice kasi door-to-door. Wala na yan na. Yes, the task force here is to give guidance sa atong mga mulupyo, especially sa mga red spots naton as identified, such as one in San Jose, one in Algo Homes, one at St. Peter in front, then one at the new bus terminal, no? So, ang ira is to guide this, ito naghahapi ng basura nga dapat diri haubos mo dili ibutang sa sulod sa basura. Importante malimpyo. Then segregation will come in later. In fact, we have commissioned Mother Earth Foundation who is now doing door-to-door info drive sa atong mga pilot sites, pilot clustered area for the segregation at source. Kaya eventually, by the way, we have 3 clustered sites, no, or barangays that are now subject for dry run. So area 2 that includes from Genroy down to San Jose, then down to Baras-Baras at the left side. Then ang right side liwat, VNG, that's another cluster, cluster 7, from Fatima up to Kaibaan sa Loyo VNG, that's cluster 7. And the other one is cluster 9 in somewhere in northern barangay. So there were about 43 barangays who are now on process ang ira dry run, and no segregation, no collection. But generally, we still accept garbage in mixed waste, in mixed form, pero hihinay-hinay tanahira. Then, there are some barangays already had identified its drop-off point or common point where this residual waste, residual laha will be disposed during the day and the time assigned sa kanila. So, ibig sabihin, if the schedule is every Monday, 8 to 9, so they have to bring other garbage between 7 to 8. Because 8 to 9, that will be collected. So, no more door-to-door collection. That is in accordance sa aton city ordinance. An ordinance regarding integrated ecological solid waste management for Tacloban City.
Integrated
ecological solid waste management. It's about garbage. So, it was also provided one of the sections in that ordinance wherein mandatory, there is mandatory composting at the households. So, bawat household should no longer bring the bio-waste, especially kitchen waste, outside their house, but rather, it will be buried at their backyard.
so
Compost na sarili lang kita nga tanan, mag-will do composting. Not necessarily. In fact, we are discouraging putting compost pit, itong magluho kita ng 1 meter alarop. It's advisable for Tacloban because of our high precipitation. Tapos, sigiuran, babahaon lang, magkakaluto lang ito. So what we introduce instead, bury, dig, bury, and cover. Daghan pa sa provision ito sa ordinance for those households who do not have space for composting or bisa si ilang amya, waray good talaga, puro semento, then their bio-waste can be collected by the barangay for a fee.
So
May fee. Kumbaga, hindi pwedeng libre yan. Because the role of the barangay then would be collection of recyclable materials. And bio-waste for those households do not have yung space for composting. Then the city government then will only collect the residual waste, but no more door-to-door collection. Pero nga ito nakita designated by the barangay itong mga drop-off points or common point where the residual waste will be collected. collaboration yan tanan. We had just completed conducting information orientation about an ordinance sa atong mga barangay officials. These are the capitans and the chairman on environment and health. Nag-brief na naton hiya about the ordinance, so sila mismo mag share ini nga information ngadto sa barangay level, household level, haira mga constituents. On the other hand, we commissioned also the Mother Earth Foundation, an NGO who will assist the city also. In fact, they are doing this for more than a year na sa atong mga buro barangays. They were also teaching our constituents nga, in fact, door-to-door ilang bisita on how to do segregation, how to do composting. Before maglingkod kasi ang mga new elected officers, may the programa ang DILG, itong NEO, no? NEO seminar. NEO, New Elected Officials, NEO seminar yan, orientation seminar. So, during the NEO orientation seminar, we will be asking slot time, bisan mga 10 to 20 minutes lang, para ma-share naman nato ini nga ordinance naton. Kaya there are some barangays kasi nga mga bago na liwat, so we have to do the same, no? We will not stop the information there. This is the only entry point naton wherein we can convince our constituents. No segregation, no acceptance. So, ibig sabihin, kung under Bistrat, musulod dito, inspection sa likod, kung naka-mix siya, then you have to go down. Di ka pasudlon, di ba? Full cooperation ka ng gihulat natin. So, ang pulot dulo la ini, the success of this project, of this system, I should say, ada gula sa individual, sa mga mulupyo. Waste stream, no? Kung opisina man, dapat opisina segregated. Kung tindahan ka man, balay ka man, eskwelahan ka man, simbahan ka man, basta punuan, waste stream niya, no? At source, dapat dito pala segregated na. Yeah. Hanggang matuto kita, no? Now, I will give you an example. Just last Holy Week, no? Siyempre, Biyernes Santo. So, amuan na gintukalan. Gintukalan natin ini nga mga 5 tents spots kasi may Biyernes Santo. You know? Mag-respeto, waray ito mga volunteers dito. Ironically, nagtukal lang kita ng one day, bumalik ang sakit. Bakantian, tanaw ni Mandram, hindi man yung waray mahidiwan mag-ulwa, waray problema, yet the basura are on the ground. Anong ibig sabihin noon? There must be something wrong sa kultura na yan. Let us be cautious, no? Let us be concerned about our environment kay kita lang nga how it nagruba ang aton environment. Now, ang aton Tacloban usa-usa lain. If we take a look on the global sense, usa-usa lain nga kalibutan. Where we gonna stay then kung ang buko sa kalibutan naton puro na basura. So, waste management or environmental protection and conservation and management is not only a social responsibility, but it is a biblical or spiritual as well. Why? Because according to Genesis, after His creation, di ba siya rin atong creator, go to earth and multiply and subdue the earth. When you say subdue, there is administration. Ayusin mo yan. So, anyway, for Tacloban City, we are not yet late. We are not yet very much late in terms of protecting our clean city, unlike to other big cities nga nakauna ang hugaw, like what happened in Boracay, naunahan hirahan sitwasyon. So let's not make Tacloban be another Boracay nga isira ang buong Tacloban para kita man limpyo. We have a time yet, ample time. So wag natin sayangin ito. Let's do now segregation at source, sa balay-balay pala, sa mga opisina, sa mga tindahan naton. Igbulag-bulag na ang madurunot, recyclable, and andiri na ma-recycle. Ang mga madurunot naman, let's bare, no? Ilubong ta aton backyard. Ang mga recyclables, pwede ta ibaligya or ihahatag sa atong mga adaha barangay nga namamasyada ng pipidikab, di ba? Namamalit bote, jaryo, plastic. Kung mahimo, ihatag na ito haera, nakabuli pa kahit haera pakabuhi. And the city government will only collect the residual waste at the designated drop-off points and mga barangay. So with that, I'm very much sure that Tacloban City would be clean, and siyempre pag malimpyo, mas malimpyo ang Tacloban, clean naman kita yan na daan. In fact, mas malimpyo Tacloban, then mas healthy ang mga mulupyo.
We asked for the opinions of some residents of places where the waste management and segregation ordinance was already being implemented.
Ito yung effect kay
bagat waray man war amot ha akong point of view bagat waray man niya effect kay anera kasi position kun hain ang mga basura same man lagi ha aniya difference la kay ada niya surdo ng basurahan der na ya dagawas ada ya surdo tapos so far man la ha akong view bagan feeling ko fail talaga ya kay bisan nga ni ako na-shock ako nga hala tigdala may tent na dito tapos may nananira mga tao nga naka-assign dito without nga ni knowing or without having baga general assembly para mga barangay officials or mga residents man la sabay ko baga tigdala hera nagkamayada tapos for example kung tao na diri maaram kung ano iton hiya diri talaga ra makaintindi ko na nataragamit bagat makaya kandara nga magtatinambay malatera da tapos susuldo nera bagat sabay to kumbaga kung diri ka talaga maaram kung ano talaga ginihimo makaya ka talaga nga waray ra gamit feeling ko ato nga regarding ato nga task force bagat anera ladto feeling ko ato latara dito na act kung may dana nera nakikitaan dito nga nalabog hadto nga basurahan la mismo diri ra nag-act household suggestion ba bagat for example kung willing talaga ra na implement ito nga era nga project na era gusto implement or kung gusto talaga nila magkamadahin proper waste segregation bagat mas mao pay unta nga since iton hera may daman nara gina-assign na tao kada tent na ragin butang bagat magya ka nalara nga hito na tao na may daghap maglibot or bisan mala maghatag na mag-conduct na lahin in forum or bisan gutay lang nga katitirok ba nga mag-inform talaga it locals nga asya niya it proper waste segregation asya niya at gamit na mga basurahan asya at gamit niya nga task force kay nagiging totally useless siya pagkitaon kunwari talaga nagbutang nga ran task force na waray ginihimo nga naglilingin ko dalawa dara that's all
pagyakman kasi natin nga segregation of waste, dako yan ang concept. Dili laya pag-segregate mismo, kundi tika ka pag-segregate, diba? Amo ba? Pag-segregate, pagkuha, dapat naka-segregate yapon. Tapos kung pag-dump, maka-segregate yapon. Kung makain, segregation. Ano bang gamit ang segregation? Kasi syempre, di makita nagsasegregate to the point na kailangan na talagang i-segregate, diba? So, feeling ko, dili kasi namon na feel kami dire feeling ko majority of the people nga dapat na-influensyahan yan on ordinance man or rules or hanti nga sangguniang bayan kay dire duad ka dakon scope ba tapos dire gap namon feel la until labaya segregation so feeling ko liwat yan na iyakan ko gutailan scope feeling ko liwat dire magiging effective in the long run kay dire kasi gap na intindihan ng mga tao kung para anon segregation ito nga pagkita natin successful ang segregation kay nasa segregated people han different trash bins tapos nasa segregated pa different trucks per trash bin pero dili kasi natin nakikita kung para nga inbound gin-collect na plastics for example para nga inbound gin-collect na degradable pakasugad ay oo tuod nga may pagkukulang liwat ang town mismo ang LGU mismo ang pag-disseminate nga may dangayan sa ganyang segregation. Pero dili laga po na ko sure kung ginilimit ba talaga nila ang scope tungkol na pagtikang pala. Pero in a sense, dili talaga may pagkukulang talaga po nila pag implement niya ng mga segregation of wastes. Oo. Na kuan I mean, kung tao la, kaya man it households, di ba? Kaya man ang tao mismo. If may dala direct policy ba na mga governor era nga, segregation of waste talaga. So, bagat top-down niya. Kaya kung down-top kasi, di rin kita makakasure nga tanong ng mga tao. I mean, kaya ang tao, pero wala ba ma-control or anything. Dapat top-down approach talaga. So, bagat, ako lang maka-advise, kung baga maka-advise man ako. Pero ako lang niya. Kaya dapat, firstly, naintindihan mismo ang constituents kung kaya ano mag-segregation of waste, kung paano mag-segregation of waste, kung ano ang himuon, kung ano ang importance talaga, kung ano ang output. Kasi kung dire kasi nasusugad, mas makukuraan kasi ang LGUs, mag-enforce yung mga policies na sugad hini. Although maupahiya, dapat kasi nakafocus ang LGU kapag i-enforce talaga hiya, ng pagiging sustainable nga niyan enforcement kaya dapat in the long run kasi mga sugad kasi ng mga practices like segregation of waste super important niya, pero diri mo makikita na niya impact pag guti ay hindoro ang niya scope, pas guti ay hindoro ang niya implementation, guti ay limited hindoro ang time nga ng scope. So bakat sugad para talaga ma-fully implement, dapat maaram talaga, like di ka nga pagkuha hasta pag-produce ka na ipo-produce man, dapat well-oriented ang people, nga LGU mismo dapat nakaplano tiyan.
Before i-collect ang basura, kailangan segregate lang na niret. Let's say, for example, mga nadudunot, nadudunot, tapos mga recyclable. Kay, para suga ba ormok, di ba? May nera 10 years nga target nga gipupuno nera at mga pit nera, let's say, di ba? Mga nadudunot, di na nera ko collect. Kay, mga kanya-kanya na lang nga balay at naghimot paraan paghapil haera kay na dudunot man hera decompose man hera pagdatong at panahon, pero ang mga dir na dudunot amo talaga kailangan talagahin proper tama nga paghahapil.
So school, actually dati may initiatives and by class mag-create mag-segregate in waste ha different na trash bins. Tapos bagat para at bagat diri wariga punyaga, I mean may dai initiative pero diri ba super effective kay at the end of the day madadump man laya into one pile ha, sa either UP Tacloban na dump pile or city na dump pile kaya man na nakuha. So bagat tawag ito kita actually naton kaya ang UP Tacloban in this scope. Kaya actually bisan nga niyan student council for example mag-initiate ng sugad na activities, may kita actually DRRE committee at colleges dapat talaga po nit na mamahala. Although gini-understand gyapon natin nga bisan ano nga initiative an SC or DRR committee of the college or bisan ano nga office sa college mismo, bagat diri magiging super effective as long as an city kasi pag nakuha gapya garbage, diri giyap niya sa segregate. Basta sugad ba? Although bagat feeling naton may danon law nga nagpapasegregate talaga ng wastes. Ha aton local city, Tacloban City, dire waray ordinance nga nga nag-enforce ni nga pagsegregate han waste. So bagat sugad lagi hapon, bagat bisan man may kita individual efforts kanhi pagsegregate, bagat diri laga po niya effective in a sense kung ano ang talagang objective of segregation. Kay waray ordinance sa city nga nag-enforce han total citywide segregation of waste. Except talaga if an school mismo like UP Tacloban as an institution, kita mismo magdadump pa natin garbage, mag-recycle natin recyclable, bakit sugad ba? Pero syempre bagat advance na kasi yung duro ba? Tapos I mean kaya natin niya pero mas maupay unta kung citywide ya kay mas dako gapan niya scope. At UP Tacloban school man gud ya, dire man gud ya may wala man gud ya mga households talaga. So bagat limited lang duro and effectivity, tas limited lagi pa ng duro scope. So bagat
At the barangay level, things were not so good. Marvin Primo Selga, captain of Barangay 2, shared that in his barangay, waste segregation is not being properly followed. People do not follow these waste segregation rules because, according to the barangay captain, Filipinos are not very disciplined people.
Away na kami to ng July nga amo din na makulit. Jesus magbabaraw Tacloban City sa totoo lang, to tell you honestly. Di na makulit. Kaya barangay official mismo diri kaya sugadit mo pahan ako giguti ay lang nga area. Sugadit ta ko nga area, kaya mo ito bantayan. Not unless magkuang kahin empleyado din additional makaya kayat area. Internal revenue allotment para pagsweldohin mga tao, magbabantayin mga tao nga diri maglabog din, maglabog dito. I don't think so. The barangay officials, wala kami kulang pagyakan. Pagsunod di tao, amo ito pinakakulang mo talaga. And that's the biggest problem. Mupay ko nga tanan, masunod. There are some masunod. But, sipan akong tatabunan hadihin, damo-damo ang duro nga diri masunod. Siyempre ikaw, adtungan niya, naglabog dito, kakapoy manhinin. That's it. May naibagin sasakay mga tricycle.
Tapos nga ito nagpipang ikahapil.
Labog didi. Diri ito tikang din niya ako niya basura. Pero aan niya ako natambak. Like, nakita mong kamo dito? Santo ninyo. Ito na mga boarding houses dito, mga ka-squatter. Hain yung tatambak, dadar, gawas. Ako na ito barangay. Matuod ka nga it akong constituent, makato dito para pag-appeal. Ha? Di ba? Well, in fact, di mo naman kami dinilabugan. And yet, ito nga rin ipapabantayan ko permanente. Hindi kukuha itong garbage collector kada gabi na libot. Pag-insirin ko, individual ko na ito nga process, house to house nga process. Kuang ko na ito multa. Man, mamimiling itang solution, kulang kita yung pundo. Kaya the best way ito dito talaga, babantayan. Monitoron talaga ito. Di mag-hire kayo mga tao nga sisilduhan. Ay, makita makuha ang budget. Kaya siyempre, makakuha ka man for personal services ito ng mga tao. PS.
Balik pa siya tayo masasuggest as
Yes, that's it.
Per barangay may
Yes. May ada talaga empleyado para ito nga maglilibot-libot, magbabantay. Kaya lilipat-lipaton ka la. Ito nga magbabantay 24/7 nga, patit bugos nga, 24 hours nga magbabantay nila, magwagwardya. Kaya mga turog ka lang guti. Adi na didi.
Bali sir, baga gusto niyo mo kung
Magwagwardya gud talaga ito. Kung butangan kami niran mga military din
So, as stricter.
Yes, that's it. Posible ito. Os katuig nga so ganito.
Marang ka mo sir ang task force and
Goy, wala man itong gamit niya task force. Kay by area man lang itong nga task force.
on area niya kan hasite siya pa to nga.
Hay man to, kumita ka mong task force din, kumita ka mo. Estudyante mo ka mo niyupi. Have you seen task force na naglilibot-libot parang basura? Bisan basura niyo UUP. Diba? Kung sundalo ito nila, ito nga mahadlok ko talaga tao paglabog. Masunod ko talaga segregation. Kaya aadto tayo na balay mga tambak nga basura kung di rin sumunod, di ba? Who will suffer the baho? Hirap, di ba? Kada mo na dito naglibig, 500 multa, 1,000 multa. And who cares? Kung naada ka nagbabantay, makakamulta ka. Mga fine, mga kuan, penalties. Kung naada ka 24/7, magbabantay ka. Di ka na makaon. Ada ka na ladida. Paghatag ira din amon magsisweldo kami kuan ito, makakakuan kita.
Balik ka magkatagaran.
Yes, kaya ako din naman ako pwede ako mag-monitor, magbinirik-birik from time to time. But di na pwede magstay, di na nga mag-overcha ako ito, di na nga mga area para waray lumabog.
Pero may
Kaya malikatan ka la didahin usa ka oras pagbalik mo puno na itong basura. Labi na ito na matikang 8 o'clock in the evening up to
4 a.m.
4 a.m. Ada dida. Labi na ito na mga nagninegosyo dida kay damot basura ito. Labi na ito may mga tindahan, mga plastic, mga silupin, yung susudlan ito, mga straw, mga kuan. Damot basura ito. Nira. I am challenging you, the students of University of the Philippines, to come up with a huge solution para hit aton basura. Makam up hin maupay kay. Kami ha barangay actually ginhimo na dito na talaga namon nga tanan. As ako ginyakan kanina nga balik-balik nga pag-remind it mga tao, but still and I do hope nga kamo maka-think kamo hin idea nga maupay gud nga solusyon kung naanhon gud nga durugod nga kakuan nga kaupay hin solusyon. Challenge ko ito mga estudyante at University of the Philippines para mahatag niyo nga idea ngadto ha syudad kahit aton gobyerno syudad Tacloban. Nag-program na ako dinhin libo mo, limpyo mo, green, clean and green, still the same. Barangay officials naglilibot paglimpyo. With the help of MC City, 4Ps, pinanawag ko na lahat mga organisasyon para lang makabulig. Makaglibot-libot itak barangay paglimpyo. That's it. The totality, hiningatanan nga istorya. Kumbaga, ordinansahan syudad maupay, wala problema. Programa syudad maupay. The bottom line is, ang disiplinahan tao. Tama ito rin
Professor Karima Hapson from the Division of Social Sciences in UP Tacloban shares her waste management practices that started way back in the 90s, before the current city ordinance on waste management was implemented.
When did I start? Probably in the 1990s, late 1990s, when I had my own home. Because since I had my own home and I was using plastic, I was consuming plastic every time I go to the groceries, and nag-accumulate yung mga plastic in the house. So I did not know how to dispose of them. No, it did not came to me na I will just throw it in the garbage because I know that plastics do not decompose. So what I did, I would cut it up and put it inside my pillows in the sala. Not in the bedroom pillows, of course, kay you will lie down on them, but in the sala pillows.
That's your way of recycling.
Not only that, not only plastics, even the used socks, underwear that cannot be worn anymore.
Yes,
I would stuff it there.
Yes.
Even t-shirts that I cannot use anymore, I would put it inside. It's more of very personal. Very personal. I just change my own behavior, and I try to influence the behavior of my students. So I incorporate it in my classes. Well, in Soksai 1, when I was teaching, Soksai 1,
Yes.
Foundations of the Behavioral Sciences, that one really has a portion or a part on environment and its effect. Now, in fact, we talked of pollution, things like that. So we had projects on recycling projects. Okay, make things that are made of recycled objects.
So you incorporated.
Yes, that was when I was teaching Soksai 1.
Yes, ma'am.
Now I incorporate it in 142, like in our class. And what I would do is, for every change of behavior that I personally have, I would upload it in Facebook. For instance, when I buy pandesal in the nearby store, bakery, which is every day practically, well, sometimes less, no? Let's say every other day. That's one plastic every other day. That's 15 plastics in a month. Okay? How do I recycle that, or how do I dispose it? So what I did was, yung mga plastic cans yung pagbili mo ng biscuits, butter biscuits, whatever, cookies, di ba may mga, nakita mo na yun? Oh, I cannot show it to you na wala akong sample. I have plenty of those. So what I do is, when I go to the bakery, may dala-dala ako niyan. I bring, and then I would say, please put it in this container.
In your own way, ma'am, parang.
Yeah, kung hindi kasya, I would bring 2 containers. Yeah, and then you know what I would do? I would upload it in Facebook, and so many people would comment. Usually it is people from abroad, because they would say, yes, we do that. Yes, we do that. Pero sa Pilipinas, I was hoping na magiging banned ang plastic. May ordinance, coming from the LGU or city government. But of course, that's easier said than done. And of course, when you do something, you are already influencing people. I would talk to in Robinsons, I would bring my own eco bags. And I would talk to the cashier, yung bagger. I would take out my eco bags. Ito ang lagyan mo ng aking groceries. So I would talk to them na sana you ask your customers to bring their own eco bags. Di ba may nabibiling eco bags? But of course, you cannot buy... you cannot buy eco bags.
Yes.
Mahal nun 30 pesos yata. No. So I bring my own eco bags. And then I would bring it. I would put the groceries inside my eco bags and then push my cart to my car and then just transfer it. Di ba ang dali?
So by influencing others.
And I would take pictures of my cart, my push cart, and then upload it again
Yes.
in Facebook.
Yes.
Yeah. So whatever little thing you do that is environmentally friendly or helpful, you have to show it to other people. Make other people aware. And of course, I have not told you about the biodegradable. Yun, ang pinag-usapan pala natin is the non-biodegradable like plastics. I never throw non-biodegradable. I'm sorry. I never throw biodegradable. I have my own compost for all my peelings, leftover food, bones. Meron ako sa bahay. Several, 1, 2, 3 compost pits. So habang nagde-decompose dito, I have a new one. And when it's full, another one. And the end product of that is that I have very good soil for fertilizer. Diba? So, mga very little things that I do, and I like to inform other people to do their own way, do their own what they can also.
Some of us have already started our waste management and segregation practices. How about you? When will you start?